cents is better than 0.
I guess.
Figure out how you can make $1.20.
Shit, it went down to 48 cents.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to.
I lost 15 cents.
You should have
I'm
saw.
gonna go back to doing what I was doing when I first had my stash account. Every paycheck put $10 in there.
Yeah, I just did the $5. I did the $5 weekly.
And Marcel just sent me his.
I never got the 20 from it. That was some bullshit. That was some bullshit.
I thought it was just because like I already had an account in the past, so I just reopened it. But
I don't know, because I never had an account and I didn't get 20. That's some false advertising.
It's probably like some stipulations.
It has to be.
You gotta keep the app for 30 days.
Oh, that's not a.
I don't know, but it be stuff like that.
That's not a. I don't think how invitees work. When your friend adds cash to their stash, you'll both get rewards. So Marcel's got to add cash to his.
Hello, love.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
You can sit there. You know, Marcel ain't coming.
I did not know that.
not coming at all.
Not coming at all.
Oh.
He didn't tell you?
No, of course not.
Yep.
Who did he tell his assistant anything?
I'm going to leave that alone.
Corey got to go live. They ain't tell us. Sony gonna be in the studio. They ain't tell us. Like,
wait, what happened?
Corey Bush was supposed to go live this morning, but Sony was in the studio, so he couldn't. But nobody told me neither one of those things was gonna happen.
Neither one of those things is gonna happen.
Yeah. So when I got here, I was like, "Yeah, we can do it. We can do the phone call." And then Sony was here. He was like, "No, we can't do the phone call." Yeah, I'm going crazy.
Are we on live?
We are, yes.
Okay, so.
We got 2.
We get 5 copies of community chatter.
Yeah.
5.
What's up, Marcel?
If I was Marcel, I would be here.
Good answer. What's up? We said we are live.
Yeah, we are.
What's up, Facebook? What's up, y'all? Okay, I sent you what I wanted.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You had something specific?
But I mean, we got a lot of. Well, we don't have a lot of stuff.
We got 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute to the intro.
You text it to me or email?
Email.
Today's what I got you.
I want to save these because
45.
I just need you to copy paste what I just sent you.
Thank you. What song is this?
This is called "You
Kiara
Want to See
Shear.
Nothing." Yeah, Kiara Shear. Yeah.
Oh, you still had a whole nother song.
You want to play that one?
I mean, that's your schedule. You stick to your schedule.
It's matter what time y'all come in usually, but what you want to do?
It's okay. We can go in.
Go in. We got 20 seconds.
Yep.
10 seconds.
I bet you can just print the email and come out.
5, 4, 3, 2,
You got a gigaphone.
1.
What's up, believers? You know what? I got a message from God, and He told me to tell you all that when problems come in your life like a nonstop rain, like yesterday in Chicago, always remember that God will always be your umbrella. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I am proudly posted in the studio with your main man.
Hey, it's Adam Williams filling in for Marcel Action Jackson.
And we got the entire brunch crew, y'all. Today is community chatter, and we got guests, and I'm talking about the best guest for you, but we also got a absolutely fantastic show with you in mind. So don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390.
Do you have dry skin, fine lines, and wrinkles? You just want to get or maintain your youthful glow. Then you need Vanguard.
Yeah.
Okay.
This black-owned, woman-owned vegan beauty line has all the ones your skin could ever need.
What's up? What's up, believers? Hey, Facebook. How are you today? Oh, no, I don't want that one. No, that one's too red. Oh, yeah, that's a good. That's great. That's a great.
3, 2.
There is sure to be something for everyone. Don't take my
Ooh, I
word for
love
it.
puffy. It's the jacket, though. I just want y'all to know.
That's VGBstore.com.
There should be one more thing out there, Justice.
We don't just cover imperfections, we reveal the beauty in you.
Hey, believers, it's your main man, Action Jackson. Are you searching for a life-changing word? Look no further than Corby Bush Ministries. Tune in every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time to the Word Network, where Corby Bush Ministry brings you powerful messages.
Well, hello, Magnificent Mark. Thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate it. What's up, Fabulous Babs?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Tanya. What's going on? Y'all are amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is really not a bad hair day for me. I just want you to know that I just put this hat on. I just like the hat. But it's a better hair day with the hat on, right? What's up? What's up? Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to give you your exclusive topic for those of you on Facebook and those of you on Instagram. I'm waiting for a few more of you to come in, but I'll repeat it for those of you who joined right away. I'm getting ready to tell you. Now, I personally, and I want you to chime in too, Justice and Adam, but I personally take offense to the fact that we skip Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas right after Halloween. Is anybody else offended by that? Because if you are offended by it and you are in the arts, can you make some Thanksgiving music and some Thanksgiving movies and play Thanksgiving music so we can, make some Thanksgiving music so that we can play it on the air?
Did you watch that?
If you give me a one-off, seriously, if you give me one-off, one song and one movie, I'm taking the mic off.
Last Thanksgiving, they came out with a movie called Thanksgiving. It was a horror movie. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that's really a horror movie.
Yeah, it's real.
But ain't that a Halloween movie?
But it came around Thanksgiving. So.
But it's called Thanksgiving.
It's called Thanksgiving. It's like.
Can you make some Thanksgiving music? Can you make a Thanksgiving movie?
I think it's
Thanksgiving movie. What is it?
You said I think it is one. One. I told y'all if y'all give me a one-off, I'm taking this mic off here and smack you with it. Now, okay, irrespective of you guys go and get 1, 2, or maybe even a trio. Let's just say you get a quartet.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
What is that?
Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
That's Charlie Brown is anime. I'm talking about. Do you know how many Christmas movies there are? They're back to back to back. They start them in July.
We got 20 seconds in a row.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, if you're listening, can you please make some Thanksgiving music? What's up, She's Forever Love? What's up, Shy Madam? Where's my story? Oh, here it is. The Blind Side is not a Thanksgiving movie.
We're going in, y'all. We're going in.
It just has Thanksgiving in the movie.
What's up, Christy? I'm giving this story is strictly for employers, right? But employees need to listen to it too.
Right.
Well, we try to keep you apprised of everything that's going on, particularly in the business space where there are resources. And information is power, and that's mainly the best resource you can get. So the court's new ruling has spared employers from having to comply with the planned increases in the salary threshold for white-collar exemptions under the Fair Labor Act. That's FLSA, Fair Labor Standards Act, I should say, FLSA. This was set up to go into effect January 1st, 2025, and would mean an increase to the minimum threshold, bringing it to $58,656. However, this has now been blocked. Along with this, the July 1st, 2024 increase, changing the threshold from $35,568 to $43,888 annually, that was implemented earlier this year, has also been struck down. So bringing the threshold for white-collar exempt employees reverts to the 2019 level of $35,568 annually, $684 per week. So if you are a salaried employee, then this will impact you. If you are an employer who pays your team salaries, this will impact you. So what does this mean for you? There's no immediate adjustments required, and you can maintain the current classifications and compensation practices for exempt employees based on the 2019 salary threshold. And if you had adjusted salaries and or classifications in anticipation of these increases, you may now review whether to maintain those changes or revert to previous levels based on your operational needs. While this ruling provides a clear direction for now, there are always ongoing legal regulatory updates in wages and our laws. So this brings us to the changes in the future. As we continue to get updates, we will continue to update you. Now, why is that important?
Yes.
Because it's affecting your paycheck.
Of course.
Right? A lot of people don't know a lot of things about what the latitude that they have with their paychecks, right? So we definitely want to allow you or give you the information so you can revert. Like some people don't know that you can take yourself out of filing federal taxes for a couple of pay periods if you want to and still be in compliance.
Wow.
Yeah, because like let's say you're planning a trip, right?
Okay.
Now I definitely want you to fact check this with your whoever's doing your financial books. But let's say you're planning a trip, right? And you know that this trip is going to cost you X amount of dollars.
Yeah.
And you know that your take home may not afford you the cost of the increase for the trip.
Yeah.
So you can just, for however many periods you want, well, not, but that's in compliance. Okay. Stop getting federal taxes taken out of your check.
With no penalty.
With no penalty. Trust me, it's going to catch up to you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying for your immediate needs, you can take them out. Okay. So I think you can do that up to 4 pay periods. Check with your financial advisors or whoever does your taxes. And there are other things that you can do. Like you can take out more money in your federal taxes. And a lot of people wait for their taxes to come because it's about to be tax time now. A lot of people wait for their taxes to come. You can actually use that as a savings, taking out more money, and then you'll get that increase on your taxes. Okay. Right? Nice. So we definitely want you to make sure that you are apprised of these things. And we will post this today on all of our socials, Brunch Bunch socials. And again, you can always go back and view us are live on our Facebook page, not our Instagram page. Well, you could YouTube too. Oh yeah, YouTube too. All right, so y'all get to cracking, and every Monday we're gonna tell you how to use that savings so that you can multiply. All right, y'all. Y'all, we're gonna keep it cracking over here. We got a great guest for you today.
Absolutely.
Do you know who it is?
No.
And when we come back, I'm gonna tell you it's Inspiration 1390. Tina, you can have this jacket, boo. And it's coming apart. Not it's coming apart, but it's coming loose. It's supposed to be like this, right?
You said Monday and it messed me up. So
who? I said Monday?
You said Monday and I
didn't say. I said Mondays we gonna tell you.
I know. That was on me. And you said guess, and I thought today was Monday.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Today, okay, I told you guys I have been cast in this reality show.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still haven't started the reality show yet, but the person who started the reality show, amazing, talented young man. Today is his birthday. AJ, what's up? Happy birthday! Is it today or is it yesterday? I know it's one of these days, and I know he does it big. So
yesterday.
It was yesterday. How do you know? You looked it up? Oh.
Anything nowadays.
So yesterday, happy belated birthday. I don't know what you did yesterday, but I know you know how to turn up on a birthday. So definitely send the pictures. We're going to shout you out on the radio as well, but all the socials are giving you mad love for your special day. Y'all, today's topic.
Yes.
Is anybody else offended by skipping Thanksgiving and going straight to Christmas? What's your offense? Tell me, elaborate on it.
Because I've gotten into some arguments with friends about why they skip Thanksgiving. Now, no racial, I know I'm 1390, but I just feel like there's certain demographics that they skip over Thanksgiving because they don't get good food. In my opinion, I feel like Thanksgiving
because they don't get good food. And see, I thought it was the commerce part of it, because you don't make money on Thanksgiving.
You don't make money.
But on
Black
Christmas,
Black Friday is right after.
But Black Friday is really a part of Christmas.
Yeah, but we spent half of Thanksgiving looking through ads and stuff anyway. So.
It's my point exactly, Jarrell. We forget totally about Thanksgiving. Now, Thanksgiving to me is a time. I love Thanksgiving because I don't want to give you no gift. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I want to I want you to go buy your own gift.
Yeah. No, my experience with Thanksgiving is family all going to grandma's house, cousins outside playing football or watching football.
Watching football
inside. We all get good food, the stuffing, the yams, all the like. It's a great time.
It's a great, and you didn't have to spend no money.
No,
you know why you didn't have to spend any money? Because no gift exchange at Thanksgiving. So people, I think, have gotten that whole situation mixed up. Because the three kings brought gifts to Jesus, right, when he was born in Bethlehem, right?
That was Christmas, though, wasn't it?
But that was Jesus' gift.
That was Christmas, though, too.
That's my point.
Thanksgiving.
I blame.
It wasn't.
I blame Facebook.
For what?
Because
we've been doing.
Thanksgiving used to be the day, like, all right, we ain't seen each other in a while, now we can all come together. If I see you on Facebook every day and I see all your statuses and all that, I don't gotta see you on Thanksgiving. I ain't gotta see you at church. I don't gotta see you at all.
Do you do comedy?
No, I'm so
But
serious.
you should.
That was not a joke.
Because you do it with such like.
That was not a joke.
All the things you say.
Mariah says she loves Thanksgiving. What's up, Shishi?
They're not joking.
I don't gotta
You
see
would be a
you.
great comic.
That I argued with about Thanksgiving, why they skip Thanksgiving, they didn't have any of the things that I just named. Though. They're like, oh no, I don't really see my family on Thanksgiving. Like, no, we don't do anything. You don't do. I'm like, that's why you don't like.
You know what?
So, because if you going to Shakey's on Thanksgiving, where
like,
is your family, bro? Like for real.
You know how many people out of Metro, they family would get together on Thanksgiving and they'll just be like, I don't rock with them. I don't want to go see them at all. That killed me, bro.
Yeah,
I can't tell how many girls like
I got some homies like that.
And you be like, oh, I'm with my family on Thanksgiving. What you doing? Oh, my family hanging out. I ain't rocking with them. I'm in my room by myself.
I'm
in my room.
Or they all at grandmama's house and you stayed at home. Like
my homie stays at his
everybody ain't family people like that no more, bro.
Yeah, no.
No, there's still some families that rock like that.
It's
like,
some, but it's fewer and fewer.
Yeah, very few. Like I noticed, like once, like the matriarch of our family, kind of when she passed away, kind of just fell into shame.
Everybody just went their own kind of separate way.
Yeah.
You know what? I blame that not necessarily on Facebook. I blame that on the dinner table because we do not eat dinner at the table anymore, and that's where you really get your most sharing. So that's why I love Thanksgiving so much because it brings you back to that whole dinner table family gathering. That's where literally empires are built at the family dinner table.
I actually wanted to. This is a dream I had a while ago, but I wanted to open up a restaurant called The Dinner Table. I feel like that'd be a good.
That's the name of my book, The Dinner Table. Mm-hmm. Not my children's book, but my book.
If I had a family, I'll make everybody turn their phone in before they sit down.
Yeah, put them in. No, I'll put a bowl right next to the door. Throw that in. Throw
Ain't
your
no
keys.
point in all of us sitting down if
everybody gonna be in their phone.
Yeah.
You know that's a good idea too.
Fishbowl, just phones and keys. We're getting drunk, and then we can talk to each other.
Bro, watching kids try to talk to each other, like if you take their phone.
I don't think that.
It's nasty.
People tell their truths when they're drunk.
They do tell their truth. Tina Hammond said that she feels like God has been good to us, and for us to say thank you for how He has brought us. Through it's definitely a money thing that we decorate for Thanksgiving. I mean for Christmas, and Thanksgiving is really a protector. We should protect that.
It's about.
And then there's so much fighting about it with the indigenous and all of that too, bro. They try to make it like a controversial thing too. Like,
you racist.
You like, dang.
Yep, you're right. Staying in your lane. Adam said that in one Thanksgiving. Hey, Essence. My cousin Rashida is the most fabulous. Thank you so much. I had such a good time with you. Oh, I left my black boots and my pink shoes. I realized that today. Girl, do you see how this lady got my skin glowing?
I mean, first it was the chitlins, not a ham. Like, bro.
Yes, sir. She is the truth. Thank you. Oh, and let me tell you about my pedicure. So she says that seeing family and eating amazing food is top tier.
Y'all, 25 seconds.
Did you hear me? My cousin Rashida said seeing family and eating good food is top tier. We used to go to California and like we would have the bomb time. It's on you now. Okay. We would have the bomb time at Thanksgiving. Thank you, guys. Okay, well, to highlight it. Don't nobody want to hear all that.
20 seconds.
And you got plenty of time.
What's going on?
All right. So what's going on is this is Adam Williams filling in for Marcel Action Jackson.
Why you got a Christmas sweater on? Just kidding.
So some Arab Americans who voted for Donald Trump are now concerned about his picks for key positions. So just a week after winning majority of the vote in several of the nation's largest Arab majority cities, President-elect Donald Trump has filled top administration posts with staunch Israel supporters, including Ambassador to Israel, who has claimed there is no such thing as Palestinians. That's insane. Meanwhile, the two Trump advisors who led his outreach to Arab Americans have not secured positions in the administration yet. The selection have prompted mixed reactions amongst Arab Americans and Muslims in Michigan, who went for Trump along with all 6 other battleground states. Some noted Trump's longstanding support for Israel and said their vote against Vice President Kamala Harris was not necessarily an endorsement of him. Others who openly supported him say he will be the final decision maker on policy and hopes he will keep his promise of achieving an end of the conflicts in the Middle East. Albert Abbas, a Lebanese American leader whose brother owns the Dearborn, Michigan restaurant Trump visited in the campaign's final days, stood beside the former president during that visit and spoke in support of him. Now, Abbas says it's too early to judge Trump and that we all need to take a deep breath, take a step back, and let him do the work that he needs to do to achieve this peace that he speaks about. I just want you to think about what the alternative was, said Abbas, referring to the current administration's handling of Israel's war in Gaza and its invasion of Lebanon. He added, "What did you expect from myself and many members of my community to do? Beyond promising peace in the Middle East, Trump has offered few concrete details on how he actually plans to achieve this." His transition team did not respond to a request for comment. Throughout his campaign, his surrogates often focused more on criticizing Harris than outlining his own agenda. And visuals of the conflict, with tens of thousands of deaths collectively in Gaza and Lebanon, stirred anger amongst many Arab and Muslim communities about the President Joe Biden and Harris's backing of Israel.
Well, did you think early on, this man hasn't even taken his seat yet.
Yeah, he's making a lot of statements.
He's making a lot of statements. He's doing a lot of cabinet selections. But did you give him some time at least? Yeah. Like, I'm not a Trump supporter, but he's the president, so I got to support the president. I am the office supporter. Yeah. And so he did say what he was going to do to end the war. He said, "They fear me. They would never have a war, these many wars, if I was the president." Absolutely. So you just weren't whistling. He said it. He definitely said it. Been talking about it. But you know what? That was one of their biggest criticisms against Kamala, that she spent so much time criticizing Trump that she didn't really lay out her agenda plans. But her points were a lot more advertised. She spoke about her points a lot more than I thought that Donald Trump did. I don't think he webbed out any of his policies. No, he said that it's going to be great. It's going to be really good. He said he's still finishing a plan when he was talked about it. Yeah. So when you talk about how many young people came out to vote, how many people that 10 million people didn't vote, it speaks volumes. But he is getting ready to be the president. He's the president-elect. Yeah. At this point, you just kind of got to wait and see. And so, we're in a society, and that's American, period, that we want instant gratification. So we want him to change the world or change America before he even gets in office. Now, that's unfair. Yeah. To me, that's unfair. And honestly, looking at from what Mr. Abbas was saying, he was just speaking from his own experience of what this past administration did during this whole war, instead of possibly what Trump, just talking about what he can do. But you still don't know. You voted for a hope. He didn't even give you a promise. Exactly. You voted on a ghost. Well, he didn't want to vote for somebody that his vote was against the war worse. Kamala. Yeah. And not for Trump. Exactly. In other words. Yeah. Yeah, well, let's see how that shakes out. Hopefully, because this war is about commerce too. Correct. The war puts trillions. Now I know that's not but they put trillions of dollars in certain people's pockets. Absolutely. So hopefully that's we can end this war. It's not just America, honey. Oh, absolutely. It's the world. But you know what? How we get rich? Keep on disseminating critical information and giving it to you when it's time for you to use it. So we're gonna keep on doing that here on the Brunch Bunch. Thank you so much, young Adam, for all that information about Donald Trump. I know that wasn't I know he wasn't your choice for president,
No.
even though Marcel says you're a Trump supporter. Yeah. And when I tell you Adam gets furious, you want to see somebody turn pink, get on social media and see Adam turn pink. But we're going to keep it rocking, y'all. It's Inspiration 1390. Oh, AJ said, and banking on Beyonce to win. Exactly. Yeah. No, I think she webbed out her policies a lot more. I think though to appeal to the black vote, which a lot of candidates do, most candidates appeal to the black vote. That might be shifting now since the Hispanics came out so heavy. But
yeah, no, she looked in the window today. There she goes.
That was sweet.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was super nice. But yeah, so I think that she did web it out. But I think that we held Kamala to a different standard than we held Trump. And it goes to familiarity. Even though she was the vice president for these past 4 years during the administration, again, I don't think she really emphasized the fact that she was not the president. She wasn't a policymaker.
Yeah, true.
I think that people held her accountable for Biden and what he did. She's going to be a different president. She's a different person.
But doesn't she have some type of power though?
Not that much. Only on the things that he gave her, which was the border. The border, and a lot of people smashed her on the border, right?
You don't think if she did everything perfectly?
No,
I don't think so either. I think the country is just sexist.
Absolutely.
I mean, we have a deeper sexism than we do racism.
I think also Donald Trump's not a politician. He's a global icon.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely, right, Rashida?
You can't beat a global icon.
Yeah.
We are always held to a different
And
standard.
like the vice president.
But to Jarrell's point, if she did everything perfectly, if she had the time, if she webbed out her policies in no uncertain terms on a fifth grader could, would she still have had a chance in sexist America? She's a woman.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Hillary showed what happened. She won the popular vote. She still did not become the president. How are you? Welcome to the brunch bunch. Right there next to you. Right there next to you.
Thank you, Miss America.
We got Jesse White in the studio, y'all. And for those of you who are not in Chicago, you probably don't know who Jesse White is. But for those of you who are in the area, the tri-state area, you know this man is a trailblazer. And we got him right in the studio. You know why? Because Wynona, you always bring the best guests.
He was dying.
Wait till she sits down.
Yeah, no, we're gonna
let her get settled. All right, guys. Again, put your comment. Hey, Juliana. Hey, Parrish. Again, put your comments. What's up, DJ Bilo? Put your comments in. How did somebody's watch get on my?
Oh, somebody that just happens.
I gotta watch.
No, somebody else's watch just got closer.
Well, they should give me their watch. That's your watch.
Yeah, I need to move it.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, again, does anyone else take offense to us, America, skipping over Thanksgiving and going right into Christmas? If you do, put your comments in.
I kind of think it does say something about America and how devalues family now, because we kind of overlook the
devaluing family and putting more emphasis on commerce.
Yep.
Yes.
And also say your mama can't cook.
That part.
Your mama
That
can cook,
part right
you know
there.
Hey,
Lovely lady, what's your name?
take it from somebody who
She's fine. It's so nice to meet you both.
It's my
I'm
that's my dad's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's in the kitchen from
Yeah.
literally
it's
from
our
3 a.m. the morning before, just crazy.
Johnson, right?
Pops on the grill.
Jones, I'm glad I asked.
My dad's barking at everyone get out of my way.
Your hair's
He gets
fabulous.
very angry, but once he's done, he's like, man, this is amazing.
It's a family thing. Everybody got to play.
When my grandpa was alive, man, it was cracking. He'd get drunk. My dad and him fought one year. It was nice.
That's how it go.
And I
It's always a fight.
That, it's love though when you just fighting your grandpa.
I got a fight right here.
Hey, Parrish.
Oh, that's
I hate him.
What's up, Modi?
I hate him.
I know Thanksgiving is your favorite holiday,
still show
Modi.
up.
I'm so happy it is. What's your favorite holiday?
It's between. I really think Advent season and Christmas. I'll do the religious holidays between Easter and Advent, but Christmas and Easter.
Okay.
So,
Okay. What's your favorite holiday?
Like them all.
You like them all. You can't go wrong with that. What about you? Halloween. You know what? That's the most celebrated. The most celebrated holiday. Even though it's not an official holiday, we have made it an official, unofficial. Yes. I mean, anytime you rent out just for the Halloween season, a place where you can go get costumes, and they do. But we've skipped Thanksgiving. I noticed last year and this year, like
and a player was born that day. You got 1 minute, so 1 minute.
Oh, maybe that's it. That's a good point. Well, Yvonne just said we're being more sensitive to the indigenous population than Native Americans because of Thanksgiving, because of the travesty that happened in that whole time. So that was good. That's a good point.
I think that's fair. I think it did.
So you have so many milestones. 90th birthday this year.
Commercializing it too.
65th anniversary.
America's
When you retired, you were the longest serving.
Secretary of State, the history of the state and the country.
And that was 40 years. Yep, and that was some years. So that was.
Are you ready, Tamara? We got 30 seconds.
I'm ready. But you gonna play her intro because it's all about Wynona now. Wynona, pull your mic.
So it's open land this way.
Yvonne, you might want to pull your mic a little bit closer.
He knew what to do. He got his close.
He got his
15, y'all. 15.
You know from where on the West Coast as well?
DJ Below, yours is Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, perfect. DJ Below said you look good at him.
Well, I thank you, Velo.
Hi there, it's Wynona Redmond, and it's time for Community Chatter, brought to you by Win-Win Communications.
You're rocking with the Brunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with your main man who's filling in.
Believers, is Adam filling in for Marcel Action Jackson.
We tell you who's not filling in, who always brings the best guests in the Midwest. Is that Wynona from Win-Win Communications? Welcome back, Wynona.
Hey there. I'm so excited to be here. I think I'm going to come on stage, but as far as today, it is a great day. We get to celebrate living history.
Yeah.
And I don't say Black history. I say living history, American history. We have a giant in the audience, in the studio with us today.
Yes, we do.
This morning, former Secretary Jesse White celebrated 65 years of the Jesse White tumbler.
Woohoo!
We have his wonderful executive director of the Jesse White tumbling team, Yvonne Johnson. You've been there how many years with them?
This is my 30th year.
30th year. So we always, I tell everybody my dad's favorite show is Hidden Figures. And if you don't have a hidden figure, if you're shining a light on that figure, then it's community chatter. I just want to welcome someone that is just a giant. We can go on and on. It was Veterans Day. Secretary White was a veteran. Secretary White was a teacher. Secretary White had started the Jesse White Tumbler 65 years ago. And what I saw as public affairs director at Cook County, when I was at Chicago Housing Authority, was that he was the father for generations. He not only taught them, he raised them, he made a life change, but also the longest serving Secretary of State in the country when he retired a year and a half ago with 24 years as Secretary of State. There just are so many things, but he also celebrated 90th birthday this year.
All right.
So we could go on and on and on. We just had elections that shook the world, but we have history in the studio. And so we want to just say welcome, Secretary Jesse White. A true hero, a living legend. We've been honoring him all over the place, but welcome, Secretary.
Hey, glad to be on board.
And 65 years of the tumblers. Why the tumblers? And
I had the great pleasure of serving in the military, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Did 35 jumps on a perfect good airplanes, played professional baseball.
That's right, baseball.
Taught gymnastics. And I had the great pleasure of being the coach and founder of the Jesse White Tumbling Team for exactly 65 years. And I've taken these young people all over the world: Zagreb, Croatia, Belize, Israel, China, Tokyo, Japan, Hong Kong, Honolulu, Hawaii, movies, commercials, you name it, we've done that. And our mission has been to help young people grow tall and straight, keep them out of harm's way, and teach them to love their fellow man and woman and never dislike anyone because of race, creed, or color. That's the only card the deck. Cannot play that one yet remain a part of this program. And they'll say to you, I'd rather be in trouble with the police than be in trouble with Mr. White. That's how love is.
And right out of Cabrini Green, where you started.
Well, I came to Chicago at age 7. I attended the Shaw Elementary School and went back and taught there for 13 years. And then I had the great honor of playing baseball, basketball, and played drums in the band and orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a result of that, I went on to Alabama State University in Montgomery, Alabama. Played baseball, basketball, and taught gymnastics. Former Mayor Eugene Sawyer and I lived in the same dormitory. I was there during the bus boycott. Dr. King was my minister.
That's another connection too.
And then after I got out of college, I had signed a contract. I signed a contract to play baseball for the Chicago Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 days before going to spring training, I was drafted into the Army. So instead of going to spring training, I ended up going to basic training at Fort Leonard, Missouri. And then from there to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, where I played baseball, basketball, and did 35 jumps out of perfect good airplanes. You never worry about the jump, I know that. It's always the sun to stop. At least if the chute doesn't open. And then I spent 16 years as a state lawmaker, 6 as a Cook County Recorder of Deeds, and 24 years as Secretary of State, the longest serving Secretary of State in the history of the state and the country. And I want to thank you and your listening audience for supporting me in that effort. But for 65 years, I've been a coach and founder of the Jesse White Tillman team. We've had over 19,000 young people that come through the program, and less than 20, to my knowledge, have gotten themselves into trouble with the law.
That's amazing.
To delinquency. And these young people have turned their report cards in every marking period. And if their grades fall below par, then they cannot participate with us until their grades come up to par. And we've saved a lot of young people. And I have a young lady here with me by the name of Yvonne Jones. She's my director. And we host what is called a trunk party for about 500 young people. We've been doing that for many, many years. And then, of course, we've had we tutored these young people twice a week, 2 different locations, the Jesse White Community Center and Fieldhouse, and at Tooley Park. So we're about saving our youth, putting them on the right track to success. And then we're proud of the fact, too, that today, not only did we celebrate my 65th anniversary, but we also unveiled a wonderful, wonderful statue out front of the Jesse White Community Center and Fieldhouse at 412 West Chicago Avenue.
What's the statue of you?
It's a statue. No, it's a statue of a gymnast.
Oh, nice.
With excellent form. It's at 412 West Chicago Avenue. If you go down to Chicago Avenue, between Cleveland and Hudson, you'll see a beautiful statue of a gymnast and a beautiful building called the Jesse White Community Center and Fieldhouse.
I was going to say it's right outside the Jesse White Community Center and Fieldhouse.
It's beautiful.
And Yvonne Jones, you know I've just had decades of having worked with the secretary, and just his history book. We gotta do an updated history book, but he has one history book, autobiography. When he retired, I know he had gymnasiums full of awards in Springfield. But Yvonne, you've been there, and that whole piece that you handle so very diligently. What I've always seen is that there's a team around the success here, and I know that you have been diligent and personally knowing every member. But tell us about what's going on now and next, and where how folks can get involved and where you're at. But that there's so many folks saying Giving Tuesday is coming, but you've been doing this for 65 years. You've set the standard. You've been the model. And when we say there's hope, you can see it. So, but you do that with real structure. You do the college fairs. So tell us about the actual execution and how folks can get involved.
Well, thank you, first of all, Wynona, for having us here. I'm ecstatic. I'm very proud of you personally. I've had the opportunity of knowing Wynona for several years in my capacity working with
Several
the Jesse
decades,
White,
right?
yeah, for the Jesse White Trunk Party, which is held annually. We actually just celebrated our 10th annual Jesse White Trunk Party event. For anyone who is interested in becoming involved with the Jesse White Tumbling Team organization, there are a number of different options. We have a tutoring program, which Mr. White has already alluded to, that takes place in collaboration with our training program, which is held at the Jesse White Community Center as well as at Thule Park. We're always looking for tutors to volunteer. That's actually how I became involved with the organization 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the team during a summer performance, and I had worked for Illinois Wesleyan University at the time, and I had volunteered for a number of different organizations. And something just prompted me to say, I wonder if there's something I can do to help. So I contacted Jesse White, and he talked about the tutoring program. And I said, I can volunteer. I can, one day, 2 days a week. So that's how I became involved with the organization. From that point on, they were also establishing a Jesse White Scholars Program,
Okay.
which since the year 2000 has actually given away over $1 million in scholarship support. Over 300 awards have been distributed to our tumblers who've attended colleges all around the country. We've also extended the scholarship award to students who are in the vocational training program because we want to promote scholar athletes, not athletic students.
All right.
There's a difference.
There is a
There's
difference.
truly a difference. But one thing I wanted to mention, and I thought about this yesterday actually, a story. Everybody has a Jesse White story.
Mm-hmm.
And one that definitely comes to mind that really captures the essence of what he has done with all these youth for all these years was a performance that he did. This was many years ago before he was Secretary of State. He was Cook County Recorder of Deeds.
Mm-hmm.
And as he was Secretary of State, he did his job. But every day after work, he would be with the tumblers. Every weekend, he's with the tumblers. That is still the case. But this particular performance was downstate. And he had worked the full day. He had to drive, and he drove.
Himself.
He always drives. We fought today about him driving. But he always drives. He always drives.
He's genuflecting on
yes,
himself.
Yes. But this particular performance, it was during the winter months. And the weather was horrific. There was an ice storm coming, but he says, no, I'm going to still do the show. He left work at 4:30, 5 o'clock, right after work. The trip that normally would take 1 hour, an hour and a half, maybe 2 at the most, took 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
It was for a halftime basketball game. The weather was horrific. Semis were in the ditches along the side. Back then, we didn't have the fancy iPhones. We had the brick phones, but we kept in communication as he proceeded to follow and get to downstate with the tumblers. When they arrived, and during this halftime, the halftime was over, but they knew he was coming with the team, so they stayed until 9 o'clock. When they arrived, the tumblers got off the van. And I saw the tumblers, and I said, you guys look so fresh. It's like, it was no big deal. 4 hours. I said, why weren't you afraid? The only response I received from them was, no, because Mr. White was at the wheel.
That almost makes me cry. That almost makes me want to cry.
That deserves
But we're looking at this society today where they're talking about especially young Black male suicide. And we're looking at all of these different pieces. To know that they have someone at the wheel that cares, that means that just brought tears to my eyes. And that's true testament to who he is.
Totally.
And all of the households that didn't have father figures, and all of the households that, he not only taught, and he has so many great stories of tumblers that tell them what Jesse did.
Yes. Oh yeah. But it's that
Mr.
That
White was at
true.
the wheel.
Oh yes. That story
Wow.
holds true today.
That sums it up.
Yeah.
He's
been at the wheel for 65 years.
So you have tutors that can participate.
Yes.
They can support through scholarships. So what's next for you? What's your priority?
One of the things that we do that we have not spoken about, that is every Christmas we give out about 13,500 hams and turkeys for senior citizens and needy families.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been doing that for about 59 years.
Yeah.
And then we're proud of the fact too that young people have to be in school on time every day and have whatever advantage to get the best education possible because one day they're going to help run this great country of ours. We teach them to love their fellow man and woman and not be concerned about their race, creed, or color.
Mm-hmm.
There's this big, wide, wonderful world out there. We just want these young people to become a positive force in society. I was blessed in serving in government and teaching in military and baseball. The list goes on and on. When you get it, you give it back, and you must do something good for someone every day.
I've
That's how
heard
I
you
run my
say
life.
that. He said that repeatedly. You do something good every day. So how can people get involved? So there's the holiday giveaway coming up. I was with him when I was at Dominic's and
Yes,
Turkeys, and
yes, I
then
remember.
since then clients
Yes.
and but just a big giving heart. So how do they get involved with supporting the turkey giveaway, and how do they get involved with being tutors?
Yes, they can send us an email, jwtt@jwtumblers.org. And I just want to mention too, we're always looking for new potential tumblers.
Okay.
Our next tryout session will be taking place on Saturday, February the 8th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Thule Park. Students have to be at least 6 years old and in the first grade through age 16. And they will actually find out that day if they've been accepted into our training
Oh
program
wow.
That day.
How many do you have room to take in?
until the coaches say no more.
Okay.
What's a,
You have
what's
a
a
number of
normal
troops.
size troop though?
We're proud of the fact that we have 8 units,
Oh,
and we for the 4th of July we do about 25 parades,
Wow.
and every week we're actually involved in putting on a show somewhere in the Chicagoland in that area, or somewhere overseas, at Big Ten, NBA, NFL, you name it. We've been there, we've done it. And my mission, as I said before, is to help our young people to stay away from those negative aspects of life. They have to be leafless, smokeless, and pipeless, so that they can practice pharmacies after they're in a white coat. You know what I'm talking about.
I
Did
think
you
every-
hear that? The white
of
coat
course.
when you were okay.
Of course, of course. Well, you have had and continue to have an amazing life, as do you. And we just love to celebrate winners like you. And that's Wynona's whole mantra, winning. But why the tumblers? I mean, you've had a
Well,
great career in your armed forces. You jumped out of planes. But what gravitated you towards?
Well, I was teaching school during the day, worked for the Park District at night, was asked to put on the gym show at the Rockwell Garden Field House at 150 North Western Avenue, and that was the beginning of the Jesse White Tumbler team.
Mm. Well, you know what? When we come back, we're going to continue to talk about this amazing life. I know that you all are getting inspired. I can see Facebook and Instagram are lighting up because you two are here. Thank you so much. Y'all, don't go nowhere. We got way, and I say way, I mean way more to share. This is Richard 1390.
What's your name?
Adam.
Don't forget, salt and pepper's good seasoning, my man.
Oh, absolutely.
and introduce yourself. These are the.
I'm Justin. Justin, nice to see you.
How you doing? My name is Jarrell.
We'll make sure you guys get a picture.
Your
with
name
them
is Miss
today.
World, right? Your name is Miss World. Right?
And Renita is with us. She's been with me since she was a graduate intern at Loyola, my alma mater. She won an Emmy for Rambler production.
That was right by your school.
Yes.
This I
Oh,
saw.
this is it.
Big
You took it over, didn't you? Yeah. Loyola took it over. Yeah.
It was number one when I was at Loyola. It was number one. He had the better.
Oh, Tina Hammond says she's seen the statue right outside of the Jesse. Yeah.
You got 10 minutes left in the show?
Yeah.
We
How many
2
minutes?
minutes on.
Let's play one in the song because we got a lot more ground to cover.
hey, just a second. My brother, man,
One
I'm
and a
better
half.
with a flash.
I
I wasn't kidding.
She sends some photos and videos.
What school did you attend?
College or high school?
College.
Southern Illinois University.
Oh, it's Milky, huh?
Yes, sir.
You said Central?
Tab out there.
Oh, Southern, okay.
It's Milky.
Yes, sir.
She asked you what schools did you are.
Murfreesboro, the fish a lot.
Oh, Murfreesboro?
Yeah.
Oh, I know all about Murfreesboro.
Good fishing down there, man.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Let me tell you something. There's difference between the black fisherman and the white fisherman. Let me tell you the story. The white fisherman will fish for the sport.
Yeah.
The black fisherman will fish to eat. The white fisherman needs to fish back into the stream. The black fisherman needs into the grease.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
So, take it easy, man.
I got you.
This is family. It's all good.
I got you.
About
I
20
told you,
seconds.
so
Everybody
good
ready?
season, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So where you from?
I'm from Northside Chicago.
What school?
I went to Fenwick High School, and then I went to
High school?
Fenwick High School in Oak Park, and then I went to Indiana University, and then DePaul University.
Yeah, I went to Dickens Park. Was Walnut High School there?
Okay.
I played baseball, basketball. Then Alabama State University. Dr. King was my minister when I was there.
Wow.
That's a big.
That's
Most, you
Okay.
can saw you.
We're gonna go back.
5,
I played baseball myself.
4,
I played baseball
3.
all my life.
2, 1.
Yes, you're rocking with the winning brunch right here. And we got winners in the studio today. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air. And I'm proudly posted in the studio with your main man.
Hey, it's Adam filling in for Marcel Action Jackson.
And of course, it's Community Chatter, and Wynona Redmond has winners in the building. We're still talking to former Secretary of State, Jesse White, and of course, his companion, who is also a star in her, Yvonne Jones.
30-year director
30
for Jesse
years.
White
You
Tumblers.
said 65 years, 30 years.
No, she's been with them 30 years
Oh,
because
yeah.
neither one of us are 65.
Thank
But
you.
Secretary
I ain't
White,
never gonna get there.
we pray that we do.
I'm talking about admitting it.
Oh, admitting that we don't have to ever admit it.
No sensitivity to you, ladies.
But Jesse White turned 90 this year, and it's just so I've been to so many all kind of celebrations and funerals and everything. But when we have history, when we have 90 years of history, and we just have to celebrate history and appreciate that we can touch and feel and hear. So the vision, the knowledge, we want to make sure we get information on your holiday, because I was at Dominic's. I helped go early morning with truckloads of turkeys and
13,000. That's a lot of
But-
giveaways.
So you have that coming up, and we will post all the information on how to get in touch with helping with the tumblers. But tell us, Mr. White,
Yeah.
what do we need to do? Your next big event is coming up. It's the
We
holiday.
also distribute about 500 jackets for needy people, needy individuals. And then every July we have the trunk party where
And you just had it.
about 500 young people who have graduated from high school have proof to us that they've graduated from high school and proof to us that they have been accepted into an institution of learning, that they qualify to receive a trunk.
And there's a whole application process that Yvonne.
Starts in
And
February.
one of the things that's good about the truckload of school supplies is that there's a computer that's going to be involved.
And do you still put spam? And do you still put spam in there?
You
He has a-
spam.
he has
When I was
a-
at Alabama State. I look forward to Velveeta cheese and spam.
Mr. White, are
And
you
Ritz crackers.
going to be giving away any iPhone 15s?
Ooh, a little sensitivity training.
It was a joke.
Put that on the list.
Yes.
But
So in order to be a part of the trunk show or the trunk giveaways, you go to jwtt@jwtumblers.org,
That's
correct?
fine. You can just go with that email address.
And all of this starting in
the
February.
application process for the trunk party starts in February.
And the turkey and the ham giveaway, when is that happening? Where can people
December.
come?
That's in December. That's
December
coming
the
up.
21st, I think it is.
and folks can still contribute and donate to support.
As they would say in my Italian neighborhood, the boat of them.
The both of them.
And to the same website for donations and where you find information in order to attend,
Yeah.
correct?
We're 501c3 as well.
Mhm.
And I'm the only one in the organization that's not salary. I believe that when you get it, you give it back, and you must do something good for someone every day. That's my philosophy of life, and that's how I roll.
So, the Bible charges us to leave a legacy. What's yours?
I just explained it to you. Love your fellow man and woman, and do something good for someone every day, and do all you can to help our young people to grow tall and straight, and make sure that you give them the tools that are necessary for them to become a protective citizen of our society. those things and more. It's a win-win situation for all of us.
I like win-wins. And of course, the greatest commandment of all is love. And he just exhibits it. We love you. We love you and all that you're doing. What's anything next? So you haven't stopped. But
well, as I indicated
next?
before, we have over 150 young people who make my team. And we, as I said before, we've traveled all over the world with these young people. We just want to involve more young people in our program because we know for a fact that with our strict rules and regulations and guidelines, that they're going to leave our program becoming a better human being and a better person. And just as a result of that, this world is going to be a better place for all of us.
So if you could capsize or actually share a memorable story of the best save that the Jesse White Tumblers has been responsible for, because I know it keeps children off the streets. When you're engaged in activities like tumbling or gymnastics, you're too busy and then too tired to go in the streets. So what is one of the memorable stories?
I have a short story about you.
Okay, let me tell you this one. With these 19,000 young people,
19,000
over 65 years, we're proud to say that less than 20 have gotten themselves into trouble at all, to my knowledge.
Wow.
So
less than 1%.
Wow. So I'm committed to doing all I can to help these young people to grow tall on the street, become a positive force in society. Someone helped me along the path. I've never forgotten it. It's called Get Back.
There you go.
And what's that story?
I'll keep it short. We actually had a parent who contacted the office and apologized for bringing her child to the training program. She said, "I'm so sorry, I haven't been able to get there. Something happened." When she explained that she had been shot during a drive-by, and I'm on the phone listening to this, and I'm thinking, wait, you're talking about missing training, and you've been shot. And she said, "This is too important for my child to miss.
Wow.
And as soon as I get back on my feet, I'm going to make sure my child makes it to the Jesse White training program." And she brought her child back.
Wow.
So that's how committed these families are, because it really does take a village.
It does. Well, you all, thank you so much for creating that village. And thank you, Wynona, for bringing the village creators to us.
And thank you for your service, sir.
Yes.
Thank you for your service all around.
All around.
And history.
Well, we work together, wonderful things happen.
Yes.
And some wonderful things have happened today.
Absolutely.
Better together. Well, together is what we're not going to be, because we're about to get out of here, y'all. But we definitely want to give another round of applause to both Jesse White and Yvonne Jones. And of course to Wynona Redmond.
This is shining a light on Hidden Figures. So just
keep doing what you're doing. Y'all, we always want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them. Show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love, land on love. I love you, Adam.
I love you, Tammy.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Up next is AC Green, and right after that, hey, you'll figure it out. Y'all, in the meantime, in between time, stay optimistic. Y'all, thank you so much for joining us today. We had one of the best 2 guests ever. And we fan out on those who are fan out of us. So Jesse White and Yvonne Jones are amazing. They don't care. Isn't this lady beautiful? Look how gorgeous she is. Honey, beautiful. And you dead to the nine. Look at you. Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. I love you. Go do something Thanksgiving.
But you guys can get shots with them too. Okay.